We are back in the Hampton, South Carolina area again today. I am here at the Gooding Cemetery. This is a cemetery where Stephen Smith is laid to rest. On July the 8th, 2015, Stephen Smith was found early in the morning dead in the middle of the road. Stephen's death was ruled a hit and run, but after the death of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh in June of 2021, the case has been reopened. Today I invite you to join me as we look into this mystery. Was it really a hit and run, or was it something else? And we'll get started right after this station identification. Right after the double homicide of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh on June the 7th, 2021, the case of Stephen Smith that was ruled a hit and run was closed back in 2015, has been reopened by the SLED investigators. They're not giving any indication as to why. Very interesting. Why was it open? The really big question is, why was it ever closed? I want to be perfectly clear, I'm not making any accusations, but there have been people that have said that Smith knew the Murdaughs. Early in the morning of July the 8th, 2015, a 911 call came in stating that there was a man laying in the middle of the road.
Hampton County 911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, I was going down Pockettville Road, and I see somebody laying out.
What road are you, what's the name of the highway that you're on?
I know it's Pockettville Road.
Just know it's Pockettville Road.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. And which way are you headed?
Okay, there's that way to go to, right, going towards Franklin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on that road just before you get into Crocketville.
Turn Crocketville, make that right.
Okay. Crocketville, take it right.
Wait, take a left. When you go to 601, Bamberg.
If I'm going toward Bamberg, I'm gonna take a left onto that road.
Yeah, like going. I see a road called 14. You can go to Sandy Run,
But you're not on Sandy Run Road.
I think it is. This is you can Sandy Run go straight on that.
Okay. And is it in the road or on the side of the road?
Yeah, you in the road.
Oh, in the road.
Yeah.
The body of 19-year-old Stephen Smith was found in the middle of Sandy Run Road. According to the SLED reports, there was a hole above his right eye, scratches on his hands and arms, and his shoulder was partially dislocated. The Highway Patrol found Smith's 2013 Chevy Aveo about 3 miles away. It was locked, the gas door was open, and the gas cap was hanging loose. They also stated that the battery was functional, but the car would not start. Also, investigation uncovered that there were no broken glass or car parts or skid marks. If he had been hit by a car, you would at least think that would be visible. This was unrelated, and I filmed at another site, but as you can see, this turn signal lens, this is what happens when you hit a dog. Les Moore, what would happen if you hit a human being? One would think there would be some type of evidence left in the road. Investigator D.B. Cheraw wrote in the original report, July the 8th, 2015, the victim's shoes were loosely tied and both were still on. After consulting with mate, we see no evidence to suggest the victim was struck by a vehicle. He went on to say, "I was advised there was a possible gunshot wound to the victim's head." An investigator who attempted to dig into the autopsy report indicated in the notes that he got into a heated discussion with the pathologist, Aaron Presnell, who performed the Smith's autopsy. The doctor said it was a hit run based on only the evidence being found in the middle of the road. He asked Presnell, "Is it possible a baseball bat could have caused it?" She said, "Yes, it's possible. Did you find a bat?" The investigator noted that as he was leaving, Presnell told him that the report was just preliminary, but it was his job to figure out what struck Smith, not hers. The investigator had a conversation with the coroner on August the 18th, 2015, and even the coroner said that he did not agree with the pathologist's suggestion that Smith was struck by a motor vehicle.
Agree with Stephen's lifestyle, but that don't mean that he gets to be killed and nobody gets to find out what happened.
I'm gonna be honest with you, we're at a loss. Even the sheriff's department, I mean, everybody's, there's nothing. And this is one reason why I don't feel like it's a hit and run. I've looked at the...
Can it get any more twisted than this? After the car was searched, it was given back to Stephen's mother. She found a slip of paper in it with a gate code to a gated community in Hilton Head. Was the slip of paper added after the investigators searched it? Was it planted later to throw the investigators off the trail? No member of the Murdaugh family was ever officially named in the investigation or even suggested. In the case filed, a man called in and said his stepson had killed Stephen mistakenly with his car, and that Randy Murdaugh told him to call. Kind of weird, isn't it? As of this date, no one has been charged with the death of Stephen Smith. His death still remains a mystery. It was Stephen's dream to become a doctor, but because his family had very little money, he decided that he would start out as a nurse and work his way up. The Gooding Cemetery is on the same road that Stephen died on. Stephen was buried in a brand new set of scrubs that came in the mail on the day that he died. And this is where Stephen Nicholas Smith is laid to rest in a grave with no headstone. There are still so many unanswered questions. Hopefully in the weeks to come, we'll get more answers. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video and have found it informative. If you did, be sure to share this video with your family and friends. Give me a big old thumbs up. And until next time, y'all have a good day.